This is Jonathan Agger here for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm here in Manchester today. We've just witnessed Sam Hyde narrowly beaten against Deion Jumah for the English Cruiserweight title. With me, his stablemate Callum Johnson. Callum, what do you make of that fight? Unbelievable.
It was a great fight. It was worthy of TV. It was very close. I don't think you could have argued either way, but felt like Sam was winning. Up to round 9, I had him in a comfortable lead, and I think he lost them last 2 or 3 rounds, which maybe cost him it. But I still thought he might have just got it, but it's one of them. It was a very, very close fight, and you couldn't have argued either way.
I mean, did Sam just show us everything we thought we knew about him, especially coming off that Richard Aphill defeat, to come back like that? All right, didn't win, but he certainly proved he's well in the mix.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Sam's a tough kid. You saw there, he's strong, he's tough, and he can box as well. They say the English title fight's normally 10 rounds, isn't it? And if it had been a 10-rounder, he'd have won the fight. I'm gutted.
I mean, what do you think, Sam? Where do you think Sam goes from here? Obviously, very early to say, but he showed himself at this level. Deion Jumah's got a shot, looks like, at the British title. He can come again, can't he?
Oh, 100%. He's only a young kid as well. He's 25, 26. He's got plenty of time left, and he'll learn a lot from that. It's the first time he's done 12 rounds. He's shown his worth, and Deion's a very good fighter himself, and Sam showed he's at that level. So, Sam's got plenty of time, and there's plenty of titles going to come for him.
I was speaking to Natasha Jonas just earlier, and we discussed sort of this close sort of bond you guys have in the gym. I think, like, every fight you guys seem to support each other. Is that just showing the sort of team mentality in the gym?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we all train together, and as I say, we win together, we lose together, and we always go and support the other lads in the gym if we can, and Natasha as well. So, I'm gutted. Honestly, I'm gutted because not only did I think at the end I thought he might have got it, I really want him to get it as well, and I'm devastated for him.
Just want to move on to you. We think you've got a fight coming up against Igor Mikhalkin, hope I pronounced that right, for the European title. What can you tell us? Is that going to land on this Manchester bill just announced?
I believe so. As far as I know, March the 7th, Igor for the European title. Just waiting for official announcement, really, official confirmation. But I think next week we should know what's happening. Whether it be that date or what date it'll be or what's happening. So I'm waiting to find out myself, really, for the official announcement.
Speaking to your trainer Joe Gallagher a couple of days ago, I spoke to him about the Artur Beterbiev rematch. He says you've been desperate for it since fight night. Do you think that fight can happen realistically this year?
I've got to worry about this Russian first. I've got to win the European title. A lot of people think I'm mad because Beterbiev, he is a monster, and he stopped me and everything else. But I do genuinely believe on my day I could win that fight. I feel I showed on the night. I could possibly win the fight as well because I had him rocked. And I didn't jump on it. I didn't take the opportunity when he had it. But that's probably down to him as well. Recovering really well and doing what he had to do. So, but yeah, I mean, I would love to get back in that world title mix and fight for a world title, whether it be him, whether it be Bivol, whether it be the WBO, whoever really. I'm at a stage now where I've got the mentality of I'll fight whoever, whenever, wherever, because I generally don't care who it is or where it is.
I mean, you have obviously tasted world level. Is that a level you want to stay at, or there's loads of domestic competitors which would be great fights. Would you like to face another domestic competitor?
You talk about the domestic competitors, you're obviously talking about Buatsi or Anthony Yarde, but they're world level fights anyway. So I could fight them too, but it's not a British domestic kind of fight. It's a European fringe world level fight now. But their fights sort of do interest me and probably will happen, back end of this year or early next year. But again, we don't know what happens in boxing. Things change overnight. I was offered to fight Bivol in October, but I got injured, so I couldn't take the fight. So we don't know what's going to happen.
Final question: what would you say motivates you? You're obviously 34 years old. You've fought for a world title, won the British title. What gives you that extra motivation?
Because I've not achieved anything where I know I can, and I know I should have done. So that's what motivates me, and not only that, trying to earn some money for my family and my kids to give them a better life. And as I say, if I finish from boxing now, people might look at me and think, oh, he had a good career, he won the British, he boxed for the world, he won the Commonwealth. to the level that I know I can achieve and what I should have already achieved, really, I've achieved nothing to what I should have done. So that's what motivates me to make sure I can leave the game without any regrets and know I got out of it what I should have done.
It's an official announcement, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Cheers, thank you.